Revolve is a millennial and Gen Z focused retailer. It offers over 500 brands and 19 in-house labels on its website and made its name through social media and influencer focused marketing, working with nearly 2,500 influencers globally, helping the company generate nearly $500 million in revenue last year. With us now, co-founders Mike Karanikolas and Michael Mente, Revolve co-CEOs here at Post 9. Welcome and congratulations today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So, company just went public. I'm certainly familiar with it as a millennial who has shopped on the site before. But in terms of what investors need to know, especially this intersection between e-commerce, between fashion and data, how would you categorize Revolve?
Revolve is a brand really connected with the next generation of consumers. It's clear that traditional retail really hasn't connected with that generation. I think that's really what we've built our business on.
Yeah, and from a technology and data perspective, it's been key and core to everything that we do. Traditional retail relies more on intuition, versus we've focused on building technology and proprietary algorithms since day one to power the decisions that we make.
We're very focused on the trade and tariff situation more broadly right now, including what that means with imports coming in from China rising to 25% on some goods, and then the threat, I guess, lurking over the market about another round of tariffs, potentially on up to another $300 billion of goods. What does that mean for Revolve if we see that continue to accelerate?
Overall, our customers are premium customers, so at our price point, I think it's a little bit less price sensitive. Also, with our own brands, it gives us a lot of potential to control the overall supply chain, so we have a lot of flexibility with things going on.
I wanted to ask you about the own brands because we were just talking to Stitch Fix yesterday. They also have internal brands. To what degree is the millennial and Gen Z customer really brand loyal versus style loyal in the digital age? Do you have to work on building specific brands or just giving them clothes that they like?
I think ultimately our consumer is really loyal to the Revolve brand. We have 19 other brands which are, for each of our moods, there are different aesthetics and such. So it's really, cohesive altogether. The Revolve brand is really what connects with the consumer.
Social media influencers, you have, as we just mentioned, several thousand that are helping market Revolve. It seems like some of them are here, actually, on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange today. How have you been able to measure the effectiveness of that? And now that you do see things like antitrust scrutiny on some of these social media companies, how are you thinking about it?
Yeah, definitely. So we view it as an integrated marketing funnel, and so we actually have marketing mix models and other proprietary algorithms for measuring the impact of the influencers. And then we give our team simple metrics to focus on to maximize success of the social media strategy.
What do you have to do to qualify to be an influencer?
I guess ultimately it's a real strong connection with your consumer, a strong style perspective, and ultimately, especially a love of our company.
Clothes. Is there like a minimum follower count? I mean, there must be a line somewhere.
That's really small. I think we have a really diverse strategy where literally we work with some of the biggest influencers in the world with followings in the hundreds of millions. But we also have like a robust system. So some of the smallest influencers that we have are only a few thousand followers or such.
And favorite platform? What's the go-to? Is it Insta?
Yeah, today the favorite platform is Instagram, but wherever our customer has been historically, that's where Revolve goes. So it's Instagram today. We think it'll be that way in the future, but wherever it goes, that's where we'll be.
What happens if Facebook is serious about removing likes? What does that do?
Yeah. I don't think that affects us at all. Our customer goes to Instagram for inspiration. It's who she looks up to for style advice, and whether there's likes there or not, as long as there's beautiful pictures and influencers, it's going to be a great medium.
Fair to say you'd rather have the metric of who got X number of likes.
For sure,
yes?
we'd rather have the metric, yes.
You mentioned she. How much of your business is women, how much of it is men, and where do you see those opportunities moving forward?
Yeah, so loosely speaking, the men's business is around 1% of the overall business, so we're really focused on women's today. Long-term men's is a big opportunity.
You look like you wanted to say something as well.
Sorry about that.
No, exactly the same, yes. Men's is a big long-term opportunity, but of course we love our female consumer, and we think we'll go with it for many, many years.
Great. Well, thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us here at Post 9.